everybody, this is Tracy and Cicely coming at you with another video, and this is the one I want to do for my pregnancy with Cicely. Now she want to talk. Like I told you guys before, Cicely is 9 months old. Do not worry about her hair. We tend to wash it, moisturize it, and keep it moving because she is very tender-headed. So we don't want to hurt her or pull out any hair, so we just let it do its thing. My second oldest son, we did his hair like that, and I mean, it is really long now. My first son we had, I was just always on his hair, combing his hair ever since he was born, and his hair is shortest out of all of them. So I think I might have learned something with Dakota. Just let it grow, and it will just be very thick and beautiful. I told you guys in one other video that I have a issue with getting pregnant. I have a fertility issue. And I told you guys I had took a pill for all of my children except for London to get pregnant. And I forgot the name of that pill. But the name of the pill is Clomid. So, there you have it for anybody that's having a problem that is trying to get pregnant and trying to find the right way to do it. And if you're considering pills, that's the name of it, Clomid. You can look it up for yourself. It definitely helped me, so I hope it helps someone else. Yeah, so like I told you guys, Cicely is 9 months old. We also use Clomid with her, but except for this time, we just end up having one, and that's a blessing. Not saying the twins wasn't a blessing, but I just didn't want another set of twins. She's trying to grab the camera. Cicely came when I was about 29 years old. I had her after I ended up having 2 miscarriages, so it was like, the first one and the second one, and then the third time's a charm. So, my last pregnancy I had before her was an etopical one. That one was a heartbreaker. I ended up losing a tube. But yeah, it was a blessing to get Cicely. I prayed on it, and God blessed us right after I ended up losing that tube. So we were really blessed on that. I carried her all the way up until I was 37 weeks. No, I think it was 38 weeks. I had her here in Michigan. I had some great doctors. If you're anywhere in the Michigan area, anywhere in Saginaw area, leave some comments and I will let you know the doctors that I had. I'm not for sure if I can say them on YouTube right now, but they were fantastic. They were very easygoing, very easy to talk to. If you want to let them know your plans or anything like that, if it's in their means, they will definitely try to do so. Yeah, so Cicely was, like I said, she's the fourth out of all of them. She's the baby. Cicely was the hardest pregnancy, but she was the smallest. Well, she was the second smallest. Denver was 6 pounds 5 ounces, and Cicely was 5 pounds and 14 ounces, I'm believing it was. So she was the hardest, but she was definitely the smallest. That's really crazy, isn't it? Yeah. She came here by C-section. I did not have her vaginally. After having my first, I was like, you know what? I am just totally not about that life. I'm so sorry, not gonna do that. It was really hard for me. My first son, London, he came out. He was 8 pounds 4 ounces. So I was not about to do that. I went to the doctor the other day. I meant to tell you guys that. I'm so sorry. I didn't get back with you guys. I was so sleepy when I came back to let you know how that went. So this is bugging me. I didn't even get it either. Anyway, I went to the heart specialist the other day, and everything is a go. It's all good. Heart is beating regular. What he ended up telling me, the reason why my heart was acting funny after pregnancy is just my heart just getting back to normal. My body's just trying to recover. So, he told me in 2 years if I would like to have another, that I can go ahead and do so. I know for a fact that when I do decide to do it, I'm going to get so much, why y'all having another baby out of everybody in my family? But I always say this. I always said if I hear that again, I'm going to say, hey, listen, y'all didn't take care of the first 4, so don't worry about the 5th, okay? Because all my kids are very well taken care of. You can't see this bed set here. This one was a very expensive little bed set. So they definitely have a lot. So anyway, like I was saying, let me get back on topic here. Cicely was the last baby I had, as you can see her right here. I had gotten pregnant with her, and they were thinking that she might be an etopical too. I'll tell you a little small short story. I gotten pregnant with her, and I went to my doctor's, had a ultrasound. They couldn't see her. I think I might have gotten scanned too early, but that was a normal thing. That's the normal time, 6 weeks, the normal time you normally get scanned. That's how I did it with all my children. But anyway, I went 6 weeks. They couldn't see her. They thought she might have been etopical. Let me tell you how blessings and prayer really works. Okay. I was so distraught. I was thinking I was having another etopical or something else was going on. I went to church right after. Actually, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I really did. After I found out that they couldn't see her, I started being a crazy woman, y'all. I started going on to every doctor's office, slipping in the door, not having any kind of appointment or anything like that. Just walking in, asking questions as specialists and everything else. I went up to our local hospital. I wanted to get all kind of scans and everything else. And people really was like, wow, she is really, going in to make sure that her children are okay. To make sure, because I knew I was pregnant. To make sure that this baby is fine. And I ended up not getting any answers or anything like that. I had to get my blood drawn every single day to find out that my count was going up. So they was like, okay, we know you're pregnant, but is this an etopical or is this a regular pregnancy? So I went to go get my blood drawn one day. My blood was high. I mean, it was very, very high. So they was thinking, okay, the doctor called me, let me know, hey, your blood is pretty high. Your blood level is pretty high. Your blood level is pretty high. And we're thinking that it might be twins. Now, if this is twins, then of course it's pretty common for twins at 6 weeks not to show up. So, before that, like I said, I just was distraught, but I really wasn't for sure what was going on. So that Sunday, I was going to just drown in my misery. I'm not going to lie to you. I was going to sit home. I was going to cry. But something told me, Tracy, to get up and go to church. And that's what I did. Even though I didn't want to, I didn't even put no makeup on. I didn't put no good clothes on. I just went to church. And I went to church, sat down in the pew, wasn't really listening to anything. I was basically just crying the whole time. Got there, and the pastor that was there, he told me to get up and to come over to him. He did his right in church, right in front of everybody. And he said, you know how sometimes you can have a sermon going and a certain person is not really even listening to you, and you can look at their face and tell and you could tell something is wrong with them. So he looked at me and said, Tracy, everything is gonna be okay. And he prayed for me. But he prayed for me in a different way. He prayed for me in a regular way, in a way that you're supposed to get prayer, and the way that sanctified churches and all them other churches that listen, people of color, we know, you know what I'm trying to say. That hard prayer, that I'm gonna get a prayer through kind of prayer. So he prayed, and he laid his hand on my stomach. He put some blessed oil on his hands, and he laid his hand on my stomach. I prayed with him and I cried, and I did not want to have another etopical pregnancy, let alone another miscarriage, because miscarriages definitely do me hard. I just do not like them. No woman likes them, but I take them harder than most. So I had a doctor's appointment that Monday. Now, mind y'all, it's Sunday. I had been going through this all week, as far as, them telling me wait, but they don't feel like, the best outcome is going to happen. So I had a doctor's appointment Monday. They had scheduled me for a D&C Tuesday because they just was for certain that it was a miscarriage. Mind you, I have a doctor's appointment Monday. So they're looking, they're thinking they're going to see the same thing. I get there Monday, and keep in mind, I got prayer Sunday. Now, I did nothing that Sunday. That Saturday, I just got my blood drawn. I got put out of the hospital Friday. So, I went to the doctor on Monday. Got there. It was maybe around 9 o'clock. I had an appointment. I went back there to go get a scan done. Totally different story. They seen blood. They seen, the normal things you can see in the early pregnancy. And she was sitting where she was supposed to have sat. She was sitting in my uterus. She was sitting where she was supposed to have sat. Mind you, now, I was 6 weeks. They was supposed to have been seeing something. So they seen her. They seen everything that the way that a normal pregnancy is supposed to go. So I always look back at that story and I say, but God. Because my grandma used to say always, but God. And that was nobody but him. I don't care what nobody say. I know for a fact that was nobody but him. He definitely blessed me with that because he knew he seemed fit for me to have a fourth. So, he blessed me with that. And then on top of that, I had her right after I had a ectopical pregnancy, which took my right tube. So ladies, if you're out there and you see this video and the same thing is happening to you, it can happen. It can happen to you. You can be blessed the same way. Just pray on it and ask God, and if he see fit, he'll bless you. Yeah, but she was definitely a hard pregnancy. I was hungry within the first couple of weeks, first couple months, every hour on the hour. I was crazy with being pregnant because I didn't want anything to happen to her. She was the hardest pregnancy, but it was like one of the easier ones to handle as far as mentally, because with the twins in London, I was kind of younger. Very uneventful, no big issues except for her coming out a little bit small. Yeah, so that's just how she was. She was born 2 days before my husband's mother passed away. So yeah, I don't want to make this video just too long, but I did want to get into that. If anybody out there is having the same problems as far as getting pregnant and stuff like that, yeah, that's the name of the pill. It's Clomid. I had to push myself to record today because, Lord, I just did not want to do it. I was really, really tired, child. Me and my husband earlier got into some things we weren't supposed to get into. So as ladies, we already know what that what that be like. So I was tired, child. I was tired. We call ourselves doing our in-home romance because we can't never seem to get no babysitter. So you got to make it do what it do, child. Once some kids get sleep, baby, you got to go in the room and make it do what it do. Keep that love and that fire going. So I was tired after that. Yeah. So I definitely want to have a fifth. I think we're gonna wait till December. I think we're gonna wait till she's at least a year and a half to even start trying. That's what I normally do. I normally wait and then I'll start trying a little bit before they turn 2. So therefore, it'll be like right on the money for me. Like as soon as they get 2, I'll be pregnant. I think, I don't know what it is, but I always wanted, because I was older when I first started having kids. I was older. I wasn't the exact age I wanted to be. I always stair-stepped mine because I wanted to get them all in before I turned 30. But as you can see, that did not happen for me because my original thing is I wanted 6 kids, but I ended up only having hopefully 5. I got 4 now. So I stair-stepped them to get it all done. I think the crazy thing is about me is I notice every time I never can get pregnant before one of my children is 2. I think that's God's way of like, okay, listen, this one is going to have to learn how to walk and know how to walk before you end up getting pregnant again. So I'm going to probably start trying to get pregnant again in December. Yeah, so hopefully that will go really, really well. The doctor's office, the visit the other day went good. Heart's ticking good. Everything is good, child. I just wanted to hit y'all up with a video. I think Sissy want to talk now. You ain't gonna talk? Look. We love y'all. Like me, subscribe. I will be hitting y'all up with some videos of how my day is with the children and the things that we do. Just once I get a little bit more talented with the videos. Say bye. For real. And our next channel will be about our business, Sweet Dreams, Pure Imagination. So, love y'all.